everyone's Curious Joyce, and this quality isn't good enough. That's better. Hey everyone, so I decided to bring back my camera because why not? You know, it's better to look at, and I just think it looks better. I'm like so excited. I literally set up this camera and I was like, I missed you. I missed you. To the camera, not. So anyways, so as you see in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the show He's Expecting on Netflix, which if you don't know is about a man who's expecting, because apparently for 50 years now in this show, it's possible for men to have babies. Now that leaves a lot of questions unanswered because it's like, where do they... Before we get into anything, first off, fresh retwist check. So, your girl got a retwist. This show, it's very quick. Each episode's only like 20 minutes. And I'm pretty sure you could finish this whole season in one sitting. But as I've said in previous videos, I'm taking my time. I am savoring it. So, I'm not going to be putting any screen grabs of the footage because Netflix don't like that. Netflix don't like that, and I learned that the hard way, so we're not doing that. I'm only going to be doing headshots of the talent that I'm talking about. So all you need to know is first, the synopsis. When a successful ad executive who's got it all figured out becomes pregnant, he's forced to confront social inequities he'd never considered before. I'm going to read here, because I have my notes here, and I'll try to look up periodically if that's okay with you. So it starts off with a flash-forward scene of Kentaro being pregnant in front of a presser. The main character's narrating over these sets of scenes of him taking pictures, giving birth, and so on. Except I still don't know how he gives birth, but okay. He never imagined he would be pregnant, as he says in the narration, and that it would be so draining. He asks the audience, what would you do in my situation? We see him go to work. He narrates that work and women are just about anticipation and preparation. This leads you to thinking he has control over how his life is going currently. Kentaro is an executive at a successful marketing company, I assume. He has mostly male coworkers and one female coworker, or like a few, not a lot. The boss invites Kentaro and two other colleagues to dinner. Before the dinner, he texts his love interest, Aki, I think that's how you say her name, and that he'll be stopping over afterwards. At the dinner, one of the colleagues left early to go tend to his children. Based on how the antagonist colleague reacts to that, he thinks a man, having a family holds him back. This theme comes up a lot, even with the main protagonist. The boss lets them know of a big presentation coming up and that it's up to Kentaro or the antagonist to lead it. We know that he's antagonist, a boy, because he says, you're going to step aside on this one. Kentaro is at Aki's place and they, he hits on her, they get intimate, whatever they do. And they watch the news afterwards, which establishes for the audience that the first male pregnancy happened in the US 50 years ago. This doctor that speaks about it and how it's becoming common, he's on screen. Remember that face. If I can find a face, I'll put it there. But he's going to come up later. Kentaro finds it weird and he doesn't seem to want kids. They get in the way of living your life. Quote, actual quote from him. Both Kentaro and Aki are focused on work and can't imagine being able to get ahead in their careers while raising a family. Foreshadow! Can I get a foreshadow? Kentaro does well in his presentation and gets Creative of the Year. While at his celebratory dinner, he gets sung happy birthday with a surprise cake, and this makes him reflect on the birthday where his mom prioritized work over him. She gives him a birthday cake, and she's like, alright guy, bye, going to work. And back to the present, he's socializing with his friends, planning on going glamping, but this whole time Aki was there as well, and she's about to leave. He tries to get her to stay, but to no avail. And at that moment, Kentaro is starting to feel symptoms. He calls his mom, who's at work, of course. She's a taxi driver. He offers to take care of her so she can quit her job, but she doesn't want to be a burden on him. And she says she likes her job. Next day. Kentaro is at a work meeting and he's getting dizzy, sweaty, walks out to get sick in the bathroom. He's confused as to why he's feeling this way, so he goes to the doctor. The nurse leads him down a long, and I say long, hallway far from the lobby to a room far on the right. Once in the room, a doctor comes in to check his stomach. Kentaro recognizes this guy. He's like, where have I seen your face before? On TV. It's that doctor. That doctor. Side note, he's a doctor on TV talking about male pregnancy. The doctor puts an ultrasound machine to his stomach and it's still not clicking for him. He's like, are you checking for cancer or what's going on here? No. You're 9 or 10 weeks pregnant. There we have it, guys. We have the reveal, end of the episode, boom, boom. No, there's more. So he's stunned. He thinks it's a mistake. He walks out of the doctor and goes to a store to get a fast check pregnancy test. It reads positive, confirming what the doctor has already said. While he's freaking out, his boss calls him and he's like, hey, remember, you're leading this project, it's very important. I'm relying on you. Are you okay? Why do you sound like you're panting? He's like, I'm not panting. I'm good. I'm good, bro. He's like, no, you sound weird. Anyways, remember the project. The show ends with a teaser to episode 2, which alludes that he and Aki will not keep the baby. Just so you think. I mean, obviously, the flash forward kind of told you that he's going to keep it. Anyways, so here are my thoughts on the show. So far, I like the show. It's easy to follow. I like how the episode starts with flash forward, so you get a preview of what is yet to come, but you don't know how we got there. This is just the first episode, so it's good at setting the scene, setting up the characters and whatnot, and it's a very quick episode, so you kind of easily can just sit there and go through every episode, but I'm not going to do that. It does leave me with a couple questions, like, is he going to keep his job? Will his mom support his decision? I don't think she will. And are Aki and Kentaro going to become a couple? We shall see. But in general, I've not seen many TV shows like this with, the topic of male pregnancy. It's not exactly a new concept because, in reality, male seahorses do the labor and whatnot and practically die because of it. I'm excited to see how this show progresses. Have you guys seen He's Expecting? I like it so far. I do want to see how it goes, and if you've seen this show or anything like this, comment that down below. If you like this video, go ahead and like this video. For more entertainment, food, and story time content, go ahead and subscribe. And as usual, stay curious, my friend.